Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo, and I've got a few picks for you. Not going to put out as many picks today because this video is getting out a little bit later, and we've got the Backdoor Fantasy Sports Daily Show just a few hours away. So I've got a couple picks that I'm going to share with you today. This is for January 9th. We've got 8 games on today's NBA slate. And before I break into the picks, let's talk about the picks we took yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, we had Kawhi Leonard. He ended up being a DMP. You know, when I first heard that it's like Kawhi's stepping away, I posted it in the comments in yesterday's video. Kawhi's stepping away to help his family dealing with the wildfire. Obviously, I felt for his family, and I thought to myself, like, that's kind of crazy though to step away from your profession. Like, you know, you probably have the money, like you can make sure they're okay and stuff without being there. I was completely blindsided by how crazy this fire situation is in California. So prayers up for everybody out there. It's a wild situation. So if you're out there, praying for you. Absolutely crazy. All of a sudden it totally made sense that he stepped away to help with the situation because, you know, the Clippers are in LA, and then on top of that, I'm pretty sure he grew up there. So anyways, he ended up not playing. We took Simone Fontecchio over 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He absolutely crushed this. He got this done for us in the first half, I believe, if not like early in the third. He went for 24. We got that 10.5, was awesome. He crushed his rebounds too. I talked about the 2.5 rebounds that I had in another slip. He went for 5. And then Russell Westbrook absolutely showed out. I think he had like 8 or 9 in the first half, so he was more than halfway there. We took him over 12.5 rebounds and assists. He ended up going for 14. And then Victor Wembanyama is the only one who got absolutely shut down. Only went for 21. I took him over 41. So yeah, that didn't play out how I was hoping with Victor, but we still got a little bit of green if you flexed it. I mean, like I put 5 on it and made 625. So still get your money back. We'll try to actually get in the green today. Let's take a look here at the play I've got for this morning. I've just got like a little 2-man here. And you guys let me know, like I play all different types of slips. I actually really love the 6-man flex slips. I love the opportunity for the 25x, get your double up if you go 5 of 6, and then part of your investment back if you go 4 of 6. But I'm going with a 2-man today. Obviously for the videos, 2-mans are easier to hit more often. A lot of times, I mean, like last night, if I would have taken just the 2 that hit, obviously it makes sense. But you guys let me know, do you like 2-man plays and you be able to just sort of like take the 2 plays that I'm giving you and put it mix and match with yours if you want a larger slip? Do you like more options, or do you want me to go like put out like four picks? I'm going to put out 6-man picks sometimes. It's just because if there's a lot of value that I'm getting into, I want to share it with you guys. But do you want me to do something where I kind of break down, like if I've got 4 picks, I could let you guys know, like, hey, if I was gonna make this a 2-man, these are the 2 plays I like best. I can do stuff like that too. So just let me know in the comments how you want me to sort of customize what we're doing here. But these are the plays I like for today on this 2-man. I'm going with Anthony Davis over 12.5 rebounds. And I'm going with, he's the center for the Lakers, playing against Charlotte tonight. And then I'm going with Walker Kessler over 22.5 points, rebounds, who's the center for Utah, playing against Miami. If you guys don't mind, make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed to our main channel, it's Backdoor Fantasy Sports. Jordy and I will be putting out a collaboration video later on this afternoon once the board fills out more. But I got a couple plays for you here. If you guys don't mind, like the video. Help me grow my new channel. It goes a long way. Really puts us in front of more people. All right. So I got Anthony Davis up here first. Let's talk about the over-under, actually. So this is the last game of the night. Charlotte playing in LA against the Lakers. We got a 221 over-under, and the Lakers are favored by 9. So I don't anticipate this turning into a super nasty blowout, but when you're getting near the double-digit spread there, you are getting a little bit more at risk, obviously. And then the other game, Miami versus Utah, playing in Utah, 222 is the over-under, and then the spread is 5.5 favoring Miami. So obviously, smaller spread, they're expecting it to be a closer game. And then the larger spread, they're expecting like the Lakers to win by at least 9. So yeah, I don't expect either of these games to be such a bad blowout that the guys we're taking aren't able to cash for us, or their minutes get cut early, but you never know. So Anthony Davis is currently listed as a game time decision, but I looked into this for us, and he's listed as probable. They're expecting him to play tonight, so no concerns there. As far as rebounding, he's cleared this in 4 out of his last 5 games. So he's very capable of getting 13. The one he missed against Dallas recently, he went for 12, so he missed it by 1. The matchup is not too bad. 18th in rebounds allowed to centers. It's Charlotte. I think that's even kind of generous for Charlotte. Really elite centers, really elite players can really show out against Charlotte and actually come down with like a ton of rebounds. So Anthony Davis is one of those types of guys you see back here against Atlanta. Tougher matchup, 19th. I'm sorry, not 19th. He put up 19 rebounds. So I'm feeling good about him getting this done. And then if we actually look at the head-to-head, it's been pretty solid as well. This is back from 2023, so it's not even as relevant. But this is later on, basically in the same season. February 5th of 2024. So same season. I just said this one isn't as relevant, but he went for 15 here. So we know he's done it at least in the past. And I think it's still somewhat relevant because it's not like a totally different Lakers team, but we do have a new coach with JJ Redick. But anyways, back to the last 5. Clear this 4 out of his last 5 games and then missed it by 1 rebound. And here's what else I like. If we look at just home games, which is a tab I love that Outlier offers, he's also done this in 4 out of his last 5 home games. So we've got the advantage of him playing at home. And that last home game was the game against Atlanta where he went for 19 rebounds. So 4 out of his last 5 home games and 4 out of his last 5 games in general. He's got this done for us. So I'm feeling good about it, averaging 37 minutes a game. Even when he's coming in with these game time decision, it's like him and LeBron, it's every single game they're listed as questionable and then they play more often than not. But look at this, over the 5-game stretch, 23 rebound chances per game. That game against Atlanta, obviously he had 33 chances, pulled down 19 of them, but 23 rebound chances a game on average over a 5-game stretch is solid. I think he can get us at least 13. That's a little more than half of what his opportunities should be. So I'm feeling good about it. Let's see what Daily Grind has to say about it. They like this as his best play on Prizepicks right now, the 12.5. It's at a 52.88% odds to hit the over, minus 131. And we got some mixed emotions here. Parlay Play has this all the way up at a minus 135. And DraftKings has it just slightly favored to the over, and then FanDuel has it at a 50-50 shot. So I'm feeling good about it. They also like his points to go over 25.5. They like his rebounds and assists to go over 16.5. I think that looks solid too because he can actually be a pretty solid facilitator. But the 12.5 rebounds is just, I'm taking that all day. This will probably get bumped before game time. But they like the rebounds and assists to go over 51.05% odds to hit the over. Points, rebounds, just slightly favored to the over, points, assists, and they even like the PRA at 42.5. But the rebounds are what I'm taking at 12.5. And you guys have options here if you want something else. All right, let's talk about Walker Kessler. I'm a huge fan of this guy. Ever since he got traded to the Jazz, he's had some opportunities here and there to really show out. As good as he's been playing lately, I still think he's just getting started. This guy is an absolute monster on defense, and he's still like learning his game offensively, but he's just such a big dude and super athletic. He's hit this 4 out of his last 5 games, the points and rebounds. I liked the rebounds alone, but Prizepicks is only giving us a goblin or a demon for that play right now. So I'm going to attach the points to it, and I'm going to take that over 22.5. He's cleared this 4 out of his last 5 games. And That last one was against Atlanta, 21 points, 10 rebounds. And then Orlando, 10 points, 17 rebounds. Miami, 14 points, 16 rebounds. So he went for 30 last time he played Miami. Let's look at the overall history with that head-to-head. Okay, so yeah, he missed it last season, but yeah, the most recent on just a few days ago on January 4th, he went for 16 rebounds, 14 points. Let's see how many minutes he played. That's in 26.2 minutes, so very impressive. Let's look at this 5-game stretch a little bit longer here. I'm going to look into his minutes. So yeah, he's getting solid minutes, 30.6 minutes per game, just 2.4 fouls, not getting in foul trouble. 79% from the field, that's mostly dunks and putbacks, 6.8 attempts per game. So not really shooting that often, but when you're that close to the basket and you're hitting at a 79% rate, 5.4 made buckets a game is good for 10, so feeling good about that. Not really getting to the line that often, but shooting somewhat decent, 75%, just 2.4 attempts per game, making 1.8 free throws per game. And then the rebound chances, 20.4 rebound chances per game over this 5-game stretch. So plenty of opportunities there. The matchup is somewhat tough on points, 8th in points allowed to centers, but look at that soft spot for rebounding, 24th in rebounds allowed. So we love that. But even with the tough matchup for points, we know that he just did this a few days ago against Miami, put up 14 points. So, and then 16 rebounds. So we just need him to get us to 23 total. I'm really into this play. I'll definitely be putting it in more slips. Let's take a look at what Daily Grind thinks about it. They don't like his PRA. Oh wait, let me make sure. Let me put Kessler at the end here. Okay. They don't like his rebounds at 11.5. Is that back up? If that's up, I'm interested in that too. If you want to pivot to that. Yeah, they don't really like most of this. So go with your gut. I'm confident in it. Let's again just take a look at that over under 222. Yeah, I'm not concerned. He's playing at home. Has he done worse at home? Let's take a look. We'll zoom it out to 10 games. And then let's go only home games. This might tell us a little bit of why Daily Grind doesn't like it. Yeah, so it hasn't cashed as often, but it's still 5 out of 10, 3 out of his last 5. And look how close this is. Home games. The last 5. 3 out of his last 5, and then the 2 that he missed, he needed 1 more bucket or 1 more rebound. So I'm feeling great about this play. Go with your gut. I will explain the Daily Grind, though, just for full transparency for you. The points rebounds they have favored to go under. It's at a 51.3% odds to hit the under, so not like heavily juiced, just a minus 124. And I think that what the optimizer's noticing here is that there are some platforms where you can get it at 21.5. So they're not liking that Prizepicks has it at 22.5. So go with your gut, but I'm taking this for more. I'm throwing together this little 2-man just to have a little bankroll builder, stack up the bankroll a little bit for future plays. But yeah, they do like his points assist to go over if you'd rather take that at 12.5. That does seem solid. 51.14% odds to hit the over, minus 125. But again, I was looking at the fantasy score as well at 34 because he can be so active on defense. But last time both times he's played Miami, he really didn't do much. He had 0 blocks and steals the last time they matched up in that game where he went off with points and rebounds. So if someone's not going to be active defensively, I'm not interested in the fantasy score. Also, something to keep in mind with fantasy score is if you've got someone who is active defensively and they get a lot of turnovers, you don't want that either. If you're new to the fantasy score option, it actually, for every block and steal, you get 3 points. And then for turnovers, you get minus 1 point. So whenever I'm looking at fantasy score for basketball, the first thing I'm asking myself is, are they good defensively? Let's go look at that first, because I'd rather just take the PRA or the PR or the regular stats. Unless there's some solid defense attached to it, then I'll take the fantasy score as well. But again, make sure the turnovers aren't out of control either, because then it's just subtracting from what that defense is doing for you. So those are the 2 plays that I'm going to be rolling today. short video. Just wanted to get something out quick, and then Jordy and I will be on the Backdoor Fantasy Sports page later today, this afternoon, to put out some more picks. We'll probably put out 2 more each, so you'll have 4 picks to choose from over on that page. But if you guys appreciate the content, you can help me figure out how my channel can be different from the Backdoor Fantasy Sports channel. So just throw me suggestions if there's things that you would like me to cover. Just drop it in the comments. If you have any questions about plays, hit me in the comments. I'll do a little bit of research and I'll get back to you and help you figure out your own plays. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you don't mind. Really appreciate the support, trying to grow this new channel. So yeah, have a great day, guys, and we'll catch you in the Backdoor Fantasy Sports video later.